working group, the vote signals international confidence in Algeria's constructive role in achieving a world free of chemical weapons. In Tunis, President Kais Saied summons the European Union Ambassador Giuseppe Piron to protest his recent meeting with the UGTT leader Nourdine Teboubi, reflecting ongoing tensions between the Tunisian authorities and international partners over engagement with civil society. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres announces that his personal envoy for Western Sahara, Stephane de Mistura, plans to engage both parties in the conflict. The aim is to start serious negotiations with preconditions in line with the UN Security Council resolutions. Sudan's Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan declares that the Rapid Support Forces remain solely responsible for reuniting and prolonging the country's conflict. In a detailed article, he says the RSF rebelled against the state and involved the Darfur militia into an independent, heavily armed force before launching attacks on April 15, 2023. The United Nations warns of a surge in a mass kidnapping in central and northern Nigeria since November 17th. Over 400 people, mostly students, have been abducted in Niger, Kebbi, Kwara, and Borno State. So far, only 88 have been freed or escaped. The Nigerian government released 24 schoolgirls in Kebbi following last week's mass kidnappings. In the same topic, the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights urges Nigerian authorities to take all necessary legal measures to halt the growing wave of mass kidnappings, stressing the need for accountability for perpetrators of these attacks. Leaders at the AU-EU summit in Luanda agree to strengthen collaboration against human trafficking and illegal migration. They emphasize addressing root cause through sustainable development and regional stability while reaffirming support for those fleeing violence and precautions. The World Food Programme warns that the northern Nigeria is experiencing unprecedented food insecurity driven by conflict, economic pressures, and distributed supply chains. Niger sends around 82 fuel tankers to Bamako, escorted by the AIS force, to help Mali cope with month-long fuel shortage, strengthening regional solidarity with the alliance. In Senegal, lawyers for the former President Macky Sall counterattack in the hidden debt affair, calling on the IMF to respond as legal and political debates around the national finance intensify. In sports news, the FIFA announces the World Cup 2026 siding Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Ivory Coast, and South Africa are in Pot 3, while Senegal and Morocco are in Pot 2. In the Arab Cup 2025 qualifiers, Libya, Mauritania, and South Sudan are eliminated, while matches will continue today to determine remaining qualifiers alongside Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, and Egypt. And that's all for now. Thank you for paying attention to the full list. Thank you to the technical team behind the board, and for you, dear listeners, to stay in tune throughout the end. And keep tuning to your favorite radio channel. As always, Ifriqiya FM, the voice.